Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah. What's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man.
If there's any grown man calling another grown man daddy and no one's saying pause after, y'all both gay. It's as simple as that. And Meek Mill, there's no coming back after this one. You're finished. You're done. Now, this video from here is from like a year or two back. This is a video that's resurfaced because someone else has come out and has given evidence in a lawsuit against Diddy that Diddy literally admitted to having intercourse with Meek Mill. Now, this video in itself, with Diddy calling him daddy, should already be enough evidence. Because like I said, there's no straight man that's going to call another man daddy and not forget the pause. Just call him daddy. So y'all already, this video says enough. But I want to show you guys the actual lawsuit. Okay, so I found the actual documents of the case where we have Mr. Combs admitting to having intercourse with Meek Mill. To give you guys context before we get into this very revealing case file, I want to break down the characters that we have here, okay? So we have Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones is a producer that used to produce for Diddy, and he used to be a videographer also, okay? Then we have Mr. Combs, which is Diddy, and then we also have Stevie J, which is this guy right here. You might have seen him in Love and Hip Hop or wherever, okay? So we're in the part of the lawsuit here where it's saying that Mr. Combs attempted to groom Mr. Jones into engaging in homosexual acts. Now, this is what he does. This is everything I've been talking about. But now we actually have some evidence from Mr. Jones, okay? So Diddy was aware that Mr. Jones used to look up to Stevie J because he helped produce for several artists, like including Jay-Z and a lot of big names like that, all right? So in his way of grooming Mr. Jones into possibly engaging into those acts, this is the tactic that he used here. It says, Mr. Combs went so far as to share a video of Stevie J bopping another man, okay? It says this was done to ease Mr. Jones's anxiety concerning homosexuality. According to Mr. Combs, this is a normal practice in the music industry. Look, even Stevie J is doing it. So hearing this, when you hear that your favorite artist, it could be Lil Baby, it could be the hardest of the hard, Meek Mill, hard Philly rapper, toting guns, blah, blah, blah. He's getting penetrated. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. This is just the case file here. But we going to get into the real juicy part, which I highlighted right here. Let me make myself small. It says, Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he engaged in intercourse with rapper, take note of this, 5, and then it says redacted, and an R&B singer, 6, redacted. That's their way of trying to keep the rapper and the R&B singer anonymous, so they're not really revealing their name like that. But if we just scroll down a couple more lines, let's zoom this in a little bit, bro. All right, so rapper 5, at 5 right here, says he is a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Meek Mill's a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. They done gave his whole entire life story away, bro, but just didn't name him, making it so obvious. And then the next one, he performed at the Super Bowl and had a successful Vegas residency. Who's an R&B singer that just performed at the Super Bowl? That we've already seen he's been groomed by Diddy. Usher. So this right here is the case file that's literally revealing the fact that Diddy admitted to smashing Meek Mill and smashing Usher. Sometimes it's just a hard pill to swallow, but it's just the reality of what it is. Like he said right here, this is a normal practice. This is normal practice in the music industry, yeah. So I want to get into this. Meek Mill is still trying to cover himself when it comes to this situation. We have the video of Diddy calling him daddy and him saying, I love you in return. And then we also have this new lawsuit that just dropped. Let's get into this video right here of Meek Mill trying to respond to the situation and cover himself up.
That's the mess. I need to real.
On the Breakfast Club.
I know they know the difference.
Meek Mill reacts to Diddy allegation. Lil Rod, one of the former producers that was working with Diddy, one of the allegations was that Diddy had sex with a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Immediately, people identified the rapper as Meek Mill. And Meek Mill put his Twitter fingers back to work. He also claimed that the rumor was sparked to shift focus from his new music. And I didn't know that he had a new EP coming out called Heathenism. But he was going off. And one tweet he said, when I got a girl around me, I'm effing her twice a day. Vagina don't control me, but it's like a high. One love to the gay people, but that juicy vagina do it for me. I done ran red lights to get that feeling. Y'all weird on here like devils.
Bro, so this is what Meek Mill is tweeting. If this doesn't show insecurity at its finest, bro. Because he's explaining himself way too hard at this point. Talking about if he had a girl, he's gonna smash her 2 times a day, how he's doing it on the period and all that. Like, bro. You wouldn't need to explain yourself that hard. You're trying to convince people you're straight at this point. Like, bro, like if you straight, you straight. You know what I'm saying? That almost makes it... He's almost confirming everything else. He's still just confirming everything else that, bro, like he's done a couple things and he just doesn't want to admit to it at this point.
I come from that gangster-ass surviving in the jungle. There's a lot of gays that survive in the jungle too.
Meek, stop explaining yourself to people.
Yeah,
you don't have to convince nobody, man.
Drop independent music. That's gonna get played regardless and make millions. A whole internet ass too easy. Hey,
what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah. What's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy.
Meek Mill, explain this one. Explain this one. Forget the lawsuit. Forget the lawsuit and the alley and what was said that Diddy admitted to. Forget the law. Explain this one. You talking about how you just the hardest Philly rapper. Explain that you have another man calling you daddy. Explain this one. You're not saying nothing about it, bro. I don't want to hear none of that, bro. He's going back to how I shoot and I'm hard. Come on, bro.
I feel bad for Meek, and the reason I feel bad for Meek is you know, we've never heard this about Meek or seen this energy.
And keep in mind, this is the Breakfast Club. They're also very much so mainstream, so you know they're in cahoots with a lot of these rappers. Diddy's been on here before. They know the deal, but they're gonna act like they don't, and like they're still gonna try to cover up a little bit for him, even though all the evidence that we got.
Meek is a dope rapper, but I think sometimes Meek falls a victim to I have to explain myself because they be playing with my name.
It's like, you know, it's a lot of proving yourself. He has to done. I mean, he had to do that. Of course, since a youngin' in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I
don't think anybody cares or even thinks about those allegations. I know some people joke and laugh, but Meek got music coming out.
Nobody cares about the truth when the lie is more entertaining. Absolutely. As far as the internet is concerned, that is just good content to create memes and get jokes off. But I just don't know, why do humans...
I told y'all, these record labels, they be having their workers to control the media and all that. But just read the documents. Why would a producer that used to work with Diddy come out and give a whole entire case file about it and tell these things? What is he gonna get paid from? Like, well, maybe he probably will get paid from Diddy, but the amount of evidence and photos that are included in the case file is literally almost like undeniable. Like, there's so much more leading to the fact that Diddy's doing these things and that Meek Mill, you done fell victim. Oh, let me show you guys this also. I'm going to show you guys the tactics, okay? I'm going to show you guys what really, like the real tactics that Diddy uses. I highlighted something else real quick just so you guys can see. And this is how a lot of rappers fall victim to being bent over. Okay. So this is the thing. At this point in the case file, it was being explained how Diddy was basically forcing Mr. Jones to... have intercourse with these girls, possibly even in front of Diddy and things of that nature. But read this. It says, Mr. Jones had no desire to solicit or have intercourse with the individual in the previous paragraphs. Mr. Combs used his power and influence to intimidate and force Mr. Jones into soliciting and sleeping with the individuals above. Okay, now The individuals above, he literally gave the 2 Instagram photos of the 2 girls and then another contact, okay? This is all the evidence. And then it says here, Mr. Combs used many tactics to maintain dominion and control of Mr. Jones. He promised him a Grammy for Producer of the Year for the Love album. That in itself shows that the Grammys and the Oscars, all of that is controlled by the higher people within the industry. Next one, he offered him $250,000 to purchase all the instruments he wanted. You know, that's just like fun money, some enticing things. And then he promised him ownership of his $20 million property in Star Island in Miami, Florida. He promised access to record label executives. So all of these things he was promising just to have Mr. Jones go against his moral integrity and start doing some crazy acts sexually, whether it's man on man or just having or doing things with girls that he really just does not want to do. But so many times when these young hungry rappers rap, when I say hungry, like hungry for the money, very desperate for the money, want to have that lifestyle, want to win a Grammy. That's every like singers and rappers and artists dream, winning the Grammy, having a lot of money. That's exactly what Diddy's offering him. But a lot of people fold. When they're able to see it, they fold. They end up getting on their knees. They end up getting bent over. Straight men, like Meek Mill. Literally, we see it. They folding. When you have that in front of you, it's like, yo, what do you value more? Is it your integrity? Is it your conscience that you value more? Or do you value this money more? So this is another truth that's being exposed on how the music industry really works, yeah. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure you do smash the like button. Leave all your comments and thoughts down below because I do read them. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one the same way you're going to catch me in the next one. Peace.